Welcome back to Echobloom. I'm Skylar Funk, singer and main songwriter of the band Trapdoor Social. This series is meant to share a little bit about our process, ourselves, the origins of songs, and the stories of how they were made. For more, please follow Trapdoor Social on Instagram, support our Patreon, where content like this is always released first, and buy our music and merch at trapdoorsocial.com. Echobloom is the album that brought in our first record deal and was printed on our first vinyl. We're happy to reminisce and eager to share stories from its creation. Let's get into it. You could describe this as a twisted love song. And yes, for my same pandemic girlfriend, See It, especially in the pre-chorus, shows both sides of the sword as far as a love that you want to run toward and run away at the same time. I felt trapped, obsessed, and stuck, dependent, and inextricably linked to this passionate, if not perfect, relationship. And to me, the feeling of the lyrics now is very nostalgic for what I was feeling at the time. This person had a strong connection to the moon, would talk about it, and we would look at it together until I couldn't see it without thinking about her. That was something that messed with me and made an appearance in the lyrics of this song. The chorus is a kind of anthem to that feeling of what if, and to that question of what could be more important than this love. There was something monumental about being in a pandemic and someone standing in front of you, holding your heart, and the question of what else could I do besides explore this path and feel these feelings was what drove the lyrics of this chorus out of my head.
Don't you see it? One could wait for such a moment for a million lives. Don't you see it? They'll be crawling across the ocean just to get in line. Don't you see it? There's nothing that's so broken that we can't undo. Don't you see it? Only love is so important that we get it right. So let's get it right.
See It was another song written by Trapdoor Social at Andrew Remley's apartment in Santa Monica. We crafted a demo to this that had a lot of Andrew's quirky production ideas, awesome little drum loops and synths. And in fact, when we wrote the song, it was in 5/4. It was in a totally different meter. This verse initially existed with an extra beat in every bar. The rhythm was different, the feeling, the cadence was different. When we brought this song to Kurt Schneider, our producer, he was down to record it, but he thought it needed some changes. Changing the time signature of a song idea is some of the more dramatic intervention by a producer that I've worked with. Kurt has never been shy about trying to make a song better if he's got ideas for the production to improve it. He thought the 5/4 was overcomplicating the idea and pushed us to reimagine it in 4/4, and that's what came out on this song. At risk of being more generic, the song was more palatable, digestible, or rock and roll. How many alternative rock bands are playing in 5/4? How much of the time? Overall, I think this put this song on track to feel nostalgic and powerful and intuitive, and I appreciate the suggestion. But of course, as always, in the moment, it feels like everything is at stake when someone is questioning your artistic decisions. I can't tell you how many times I've been in Kurt's studio over the years, being like, I can't believe these guys want to cut a verse, or change my lyric, or change my melody, or change this chord. Especially for the first few years of being in a band, this type of interaction feels like a personal attack and is so close to the ego and the heart of the songwriter. It really takes some serious getting used to. By this time, we'd been working with Kurt for a decade. We love him and we always appreciate his input. So we definitely had some patience with his idea to change the time signature. As we sat and worked on the end of the song, Kurt and I decided to try some vocals, a melody that I wrote just on O's over the last repeats of the song. I this point, the guitars were rocking hard, drums were cooking, and that alternative rock energy was really driving, kind of Kurt's specialty, pushing us into a strong ending of the song. The cascading vocal sound that we put down work as kind of a round in that they overlap. The repetitions come in before the last one had finished. This results, because of the scale motion in the melody, in some close harmonies. Oh and oh are present in the one part and the other at the same time, which is a close harmony. There's tension and dissonance and longing that wants to be resolved. And every few bars, as those parts cascade over each other, it resolves and then comes unresolved again as the part repeats. I particularly liked that mechanism for creating the tension and resolution. I'm always into backing vocal and melodic parts, even if they don't have lyrics to them. I think those vocals can still mean a lot to me. Thanks for listening. Thanks as well to Bob and Lisa at Pasadena Records, who believed in Echobloom enough to print it on vinyl. Thanks to Bruce Rave, our manager, great radio host, and friend. Thanks to Merritt and Kurt and everyone who's ever recorded us, written or played with us, or seen us in concert. We couldn't do it without you. See you next time.